It's time for another Stitch Fix, guys, and I have been so happy with my new stylist, Tammy. So today we're going to look and see what's inside this box. I did do another back-to-back box. They waived the styling fee, so I'm really hoping there's going to be 8 pieces in this one. So let's get started opening this up. And then I did just want to let you know, if you're interested in trying Stitch Fix for yourself, if it's your first time, then I do have a referral link in the description box for you guys that will help you get $25 off your first box. So here's the box, and I do have a little story to tell. So I was looking at my preview. They had sent me a preview, and it had a different name on it, like Tara or something like that. And I was like, what is going on? So I looked at the preview. There wasn't anything that I really liked, but then I contacted customer service and was asking them, because at the end of the last fix when I checked out, I had asked for Tammy again. And so I asked customer service if Tammy was no longer there, why she was not being assigned to my fix. And then they gave me some story about how if she's not available at the time, they'll just choose somebody else, which I'd never had happen before, because for the longest time, I had the same stylist for like 3 years and never did change. So I said that I did want Tammy, and I asked if she still was there. They said yes, and I said, well, just adjust whenever I receive my fix until which she's available, because I really wanted her to be available. So they sent me another style preview, because the very first one that I had received from somebody else, I didn't pick anything, so they asked me if I wanted to redo it. So then I noticed during the second preview that Tammy was styling that one. So I was really happy about that. Here's what's inside the box. You're gonna get your pre-labeled package to ship anything back you don't want. And then you get your note from your stylist, and Tammy is my stylist again. It looks like I do have 8 items in here. And then you get the Hello Fresh coupon in there. And then here's the bundle. This is a pretty small bundle for 8 pieces. I was actually asking for spring transitioning, so maybe that's why it's not so thick. So here are some really pretty colors. First thing is from Montgomery Post. It's the Chloe Faux Leather Trim Ponte Tunic in black, size medium. So it looks like it has this faux leather trim right here, V-neck. And it's got some faux leather trim right here with some buttons. And then the next thing is from Fun to Fun. It's the Kate Collared Popover Blouse in red, size medium. This is more that brick red. Sometimes this doesn't really work for me, but I like the way this feels. And it's got like a little shadow stripe in it, if you can see that. I like a good popover top. And then next is from Market & Spruce, the Stevie Pointelle Cable Sweater in pink, size medium. Pretty color, like that cable knit. Not really looking for sweaters right now though. And then the Skies Are Blue Textured Knit Pearl Button Jacket in pink. Oh, that's really cute. Love that color. Now this reminds me of spring transitioning. And this feels good. This feels almost satiny. BRITTON Santiago Satin Split Neck Blouse in green, size medium. So I really like that. It feels nice. And then this is from Daniel RAINN, Whipstitch Button Detail Knit in black. So we'll try that out. That looks very fitted though. And then something else from Fun to Fun. This might be a good base top. And then 41 Hawthorn, the Montrose Button Down Blouse, light blue, size medium. Oh, this feels like a really nice stretchy blouse, not like your regular material. So I think I'm gonna really like this, but a lot of times with button-ups, I have to size up to a large. So we'll see if this is gonna fit, if it's gonna gap right here, and if I need to size up. But I love this color, and I think this is a great little fitted style button-up. So let's go ahead and try everything on. So it looks like everything was a top, so I don't have any bottoms. So I just adjusted this where you could just see the tops. And I'm just going to keep the jeans on that I had when I started filming. So this is the button front top from, I think it's Market & Spruce, but this is in a medium, and I don't see any gapping that's right here. It is a more fitted style, but I like the material. It's more of a knit instead of more of that dressier style. So I like this because I could really dress this down or dress this up if I wanted to, and I'm loving this color blue. So what do you guys think? Should I size up to a large, or should I just stay in my true medium size? I'm on a weight loss journey this year, so I'm wondering if I should stay to the medium or if I should size up to the large for just a little bit more room. But I kind of like how fitted this one looks, so tell me guys what you think. Okay, so this is 41 Hawthorn, not Market & Spruce. And this is the Signature Knit Poplin Button Front, light blue, $65. So here is that kind of like pleated style top. I love the color. It's a gorgeous color. Crew neck, and then it's really fun. It's loose, which I love. I mean, like, look how loose that is. Nothing fitted about this. I think this would be a great base that I could wear under things, or I could just wear it by itself in summer with some kind of trouser pants or some kind of crop pants. So I think I like this, you guys. I'm thinking I really like this. And I love how loose it is because it just hides anything that I might want it to hide. So this is the Fun to Fun Elys top, and it's $45. So here's the Daniel RAINN top. I did just unbutton the top button a little bit, and then I unbuttoned this bottom one because with it buttoned, it was like a little bit tight here, but gave it a little bit of looseness at the bottom. I like the elastic sleeves on the bottom of this because sometimes, you know, I just like to roll them up and let them stay in place. And I like this little contrast whip stitch detail around the buttons. So I love a great Daniel RAINN top. I'm just so glad I'm not getting mixed material stuff anymore. So this is the Daniel RAINN whip stitch button detail knit, and it's $65. Okay, so I like this top, except it has a band at the bottom. A lot of times when these tops have bands that don't give any kind of room to give, then they're a little bit tight fitting for me because I do carry a lot of weight in my hip area. So I'm not sure if that's going to bother me or not, but I do like this split neck and the little pleating detail. And the sleeves are cute with this little slight puff. You've got a band at the bottom of the sleeves. I like the color, and I think it feels good. It's one of those satin filling tops, but I'm not sure about this band at the bottom. We'll have to see after I try everything on if I have at least 5 items that I would want to keep and whether this would be worth keeping. So this is 9 BRITTON Santiago satin split neck blouse, $45. So I like this top. I like the polo style neckline with the V-neck, and I love the dolman style shoulder, the shadow stripe, but this red doesn't seem to really be my color. I tend to like the more bright tomato red than this brick red. What do you guys think? I'm just thinking this is not my color. Other than that, it's really nice and flowy, feels good. I did front take it, but just kind of let me show you. It's kind of got a circle hemline, but I just don't know about the color. This is from Fun to Fun, the Cape Collared Popover blouse, $45. So before I put this top on, I was like, I do not need 2 black tops, especially from the same fix. So I'm gonna just have to choose one and not both. But then once I put this on, it just kind of has a different vibe than the other one. So you've got the split neck right here with that edgy faux leather detail. And then you've got the faux leather detail right around the bottom too. So I kind of like that. I don't really care for tunic style, but this doesn't really seem tunic to me. I mean, it doesn't have bottom coverage or anything like that, and I think it looks fine with your jeans. I could front take it if I needed to. I could wear it with some of my denim coated jeans that I have. I've got a pair of burgundy ones I actually picked up from Freestyle from Stitch Fix that I really like, or I could do a more monochromatic look with some denim coated black too. I got this from that I picked up from Nordstrom. So I kind of like this. This is from Montgomery Post, the Chloe faux leather trim top, $49. Okay, I think I might have had this saved. Maybe. I can't remember. But this is something that I would save. So I thought this said pearl buttons, but this is like crested gold buttons. Now this color is gorgeous. This makes me think of spring transitioning, which is what I asked for. But I'm not sure if I like it on. So I started off with it open, and like it kind of lays funny if it's open. I just pulled a cami, a lace trim cami that I had in my closet. So I'm trying to decide. Of course, the sleeves aren't too bad long like they usually are. It's got this texture detail, kind of like a strip texture detail, but I'm not sure if I like this. Let me button it and see if I like it better buttoned. I mean, I see why she sent this to me because I'm always saving blazers, jackets, cardigans of any kind, lady jackets in this color. I love this color. I don't really like it with these jeans, so I'd have to wear it a little dressier, but then I don't really dress up too much. So this is the Skies Are Blue textured knit. It says pearl buttons. This is not pearl buttons, guys. This is gold crested buttons. So I'm not sure where that comes from. Yeah, $90. So this is the most expensive thing out of the box. Okay, so I think this is one of the things I kept from the preview. And then when I saw it when I was unboxing it with you, I was like, really, I asked for spring transitioning. I'm not really sure. I want a sweater style because I've got enough of that. And I just decluttered my sweaters, guys. And I don't know if that video's up yet already. I don't know what order I'm going to be doing all these videos. But I just decluttered my sweaters. So do I need to add another sweater to that or not? But it's cute. It's not like anything I do have. So I've got my cami still under it because I was going to show how it looked unbuttoned too. So this could be a cardigan also. But I like this cable knit detail. It's also on the sleeves. It's also in the back as well, so it's not like just plain in the back. You've got that cable knit detail. I like the length of it. This is a color I don't really have. So it's like a dusty pink. Guys, do I need this? Let me unbutton it and let you see what it looks like as a cardigan. I think I kind of like it as a cardigan a little bit better. So this sweater is from Market & Spruce, the Stevie Pointelle cable, and then it cuts off. $59. Okay, so the total for all 8 items is $463. If I bought at least 5 items and got 25% off, that would knock $115 off, which would probably buy 3 of the items. And then that would make my total, because I got my styling fee waived because I did a back-to-back, $347.25 before taxes. It's not bad for 8 items. $347. I mean, I was getting some fixes with 5 items more than this. Gosh, this is a hard decision. Let's just break it down. This I like, but I just decluttered sweaters. Do I need to bring another sweater in? But it's really interesting with all the cable knit detail. The color is something really I don't have, and I do like the length of it. I like it a lot as a cardigan. I think I'm going to send this one back just because of the fact that it's $90. I need to be a little bit more selective, you guys. When I did my closet declutter, I just realized how much stuff I have, you guys. I don't wear a lot of it, even though I want to try to do better about rotating through a little bit better. Do I need this? I have a couple of hot pink things, so I'm going to say no. So this was going to go back just because it's going to have to be more dressy than casual, so I won't get as much wear out of this. And then this top is really nice. I like a popover top. They're just really easy, casual. Even though this has a material that could make this a little bit dressier, you could wear this with trousers. You could, you know, wear this with jeans. This color I don't think is really good for me. So I think I want to send this one back. And then, gosh, the battle of the black tops. So we have this top that is that faux leather trim. I don't have anything like this in my closet, so I kind of like this. Here's the other black top, which I really love, that kind of whip stitch detail. All that trim makes it more elevated. Then we have this top, which has the band at the bottom, but then after wearing it and looking in the mirror, after I did the try on, I don't think the band's gonna bother me, and I like how it's that satin feel, and I think it's a really pretty color. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. And then I really like this color too. I think this is very versatile. This could be worn under blazers and by itself. I think this one's really fun, so I do like this one. And then the last thing, this button front. I like this. It says it's Poplin, but it kind of feels more stretchy than what I was thinking Poplin to be. It says it is 73% cotton, 27% polyester. So I like the color. I like the fit of this one, but I'm not sure if I need to stay with the medium or if I should go up to a large. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this fix, what you thought. I think Tammy's doing a great job. I think she listens, and I think she has a really good sense of style. So I'm happy with this fix, but I just got to decide whether I need another sweater after I decluttered all those sweaters. I have a lot of sweaters, you guys. I would really love for you to watch that declutter video. So I don't know if I've already got it out or if it's going to be after this video, but make sure you watch that declutter video. It was a doozy. It was very overwhelming, but I got through it. And now my anxiety is lessened because I don't have such a pile of stuff that I can't see through. Anyway, that has nothing to do with the stitch fix. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please hit that like button. Also, I would love to have you consider hitting that subscribe button. I've got great new content for this year. I always do travel videos when I travel, and then also lifestyle and fashion videos. So if that's something you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.